So we finally got an update about what is going to be happening in Season 2 with Halo Infinite. Yes, they've been doing blog posts, but seeing this announcement and seeing that Lone Wolves is right around the corner for Season 2, I got to ask you a question. Is it too little too late? Let's dive in. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. If you like these videos, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. The reason I blanked there for a second is because we got to talk about this. So Lone Wolves was announced for Halo Infinite. This is going to be Season 2. It's going to be a big focus of the game. Cool armor sets, interesting stuff to chase. But as a incredibly hardcore Halo fan, I finished the campaign. I got every achievement in the game except the one for multiplayer that never was made available for whatever reason. And now here we are at the cusp of Season 2. You know, I played my rank games, I got my placement, then they reset it. I never replaced after that because I felt like my time with the game had reached an end. I had done everything, I had accomplished everything I wanted to accomplish, and there was very little incentive after you completed the battle pass to continue on. Fast forward now to Season 2. Now, obviously, when May 3rd rolls around, I'll probably hop on and at least give it a sneak peek. Check it out, see what's going on, and see if it really is as fun as, well, I hope it is. But I think so many players have stopped playing this game at this point. It took 343 too long to get there. And they know as much. Not that long ago, they conducted an interview where they simply said, 343 Industries says, we understand the community is simply out of patience. That was Brian Gerard on Reddit, and he talked to Halo Infinite fans and let them know that the team is certainly not happy to be unable to meet player and community expectations. However, he also reassures that meaningful content is on the way. It just unfortunately takes time. There are indeed a lot of changes and constraints, Gerard said. We're certainly not happy to be unable to meet player and community expectations. It's a difficult situation that's going to take the team time to work through. Right now, the focus is on Season 2, and we'll have more to share on that in the coming weeks. Meanwhile, a lot of production planning, costing, planning, hiring, etc. Planning's in there twice, huh? Is all happening, which doesn't really lend to detailed regular updates. We understand the community is simply out of patience and frankly, I think understandably tired of words. We just need some time and the team to get the details sorted, and then we can certainly share as much as we can. So that was posted on April 2nd, or it was updated April 2nd anyway. And before that, we hadn't really heard much. We heard a lot about delays, and then Lone Wolves was announced on April 8th. Now, as a fan, again, I'll probably hop on and check it out. But unfortunately, I have no reason to sign on to Halo right now. They have these little weekly challenges that you can do. And like this week, I think it's like a brass knuckle charm. It's not even an interesting cosmetic for you to sign on and grind for. And there's a lot of problems with the questing system to get to these end game rewards because you have to do like all of the challenges, and the challenges still force you into using weapons or playing modes that you don't want to play. I really feel like they need to come up with a solution that allows me to play how I want to play without forcing me to use weapons or gear that I don't want to use. I will give them this. I do feel like they've corrected the XP issues, and I think there's some interesting things on the way. Now, one of the things that Halo Infinite Leaks and News tweeted about was Last Spartan Standing. This is a game image from the mode that was in 4K. And basically, the description of the new game, Last Spartan Standing, this is what it looks like if you were able to find it when it was available in offline mode. And it says, Spartan Standing. Every Spartan for themselves, level up your loadout by earning personal score to be the last Spartan standing. And now, if you actually go to Waypoint, they talked about this. They said during Season 2, we will also be shipping playlist updates, balance changes, new modes, new maps, specifically one arena map named Catalyst and one big team battle map named Breaker. The new modes include Last Spartan Standing, a free-for-all elimination mode, as well as another new mode named Land Grab, plus the return of an updated all-time favorite mode, King of the Hill. So my question is, to the casual fan, I just don't know that this is enough. And when your competition is games like Apex, Fortnite, who recently did something interesting by removing the build mode, even PUBG is going free to play. You have a ton of competition in the market right now. So will this be enough to get fans to sign back on and start playing Halo Infinite again? I unfortunately don't think it's going to be enough. I think we see a little bit of a spike and then a very quick dip. There's also been a lot of issues that I didn't even cover off on with Halo Infinite multiplayer. Big Team Battle has had a ton of problems for a significant amount of time. There is now like some latency issues with the games. Matchmaking's taking longer. So the experience is also degrading the further along we get into the life cycle when it should actually be improving. Hopefully season 2 is going to be that point where 343 figures stuff out and comes to not a conclusion, but gets to a happy medium where they're providing fans with constant updates and interesting things to do. But if they don't fix the issues with the battle pass, where the challenges all tie me into those unique weapon types that I don't particularly enjoy using, then I don't really know if I'm going to continue engaging with the game. Battle passes are sort of a fun thing to progress and unlock, but you have to purchase it really to do it in a quick manner. I would love to hear if you played casually. I would love to hear if you didn't purchase the battle pass, how long it took you to unlock everything. Because with it unlocked, I played about 300 hours of Halo Infinite, and I played on Steam specifically. So when I look at my Steam game time, okay, 300 hours, and I haven't played in a significant amount of time. So I hopped on to finish out the Fractured Tenrai event, where you get a bunch of random weapons, you get to try them all out. I think that is a great mode for doing unique, weird bounties, right? Like, they could just change it a little bit, like try out 3 different weapons. I don't have the answers for how they need to change it, but I know this: when I'm playing, I don't want to use the Spartan laser, for example. I don't want to use weapons that I don't enjoy using. Now, for achievements, it's kind of cool because they force you into using unique weapons that maybe you're not used to. So you get to sort of get used to the flavor of each weapon, so to speak. And the main issue, though, is my wife just said my name. Sorry, I got a little distracted. The main issue is that they haven't been consistent enough. And once you complete that battle pass, there's nothing really enticing. So when I hear that one of their answers, for example, are to bring back King of the Hill, I'm like, okay, that's sort of interesting, but that's not something new. I'm more interested in Last Spartan Standing. If that does end up being a sort of battle royale type mode, or a mode where there are a large number of players that are whittled down to a small number of players, I think there could be some interest there, but I don't think it's going to save or address the overlying issues with Halo Infinite. So that's sort of my 2 cents on the matter. I'm really concerned about Halo. I love Halo. I got all the achievements in the game. I want reasons to sign back on and play. And I don't know if these armor sets are going to be enough. Like, looking on the blog post, we have some concept art here. Season 2, here's a concept of that core. Like, the whole armor system, even with the cores, you can only have certain armor sets with certain cores. Like, I don't like that. Like, these look cool, but are they cool enough for me to grind 100 levels? Probably not. This map reminds me a lot of the very popular, what was it, Halo 2 or Halo, I believe it was a Halo 3 map. You guys will know the one I'm talking about. I'm not going to get the name wrong and get shredded in the comments. But like, yeah. One thing that they could do to really bring me in is really develop the storytelling of the multiplayer component. Because if you go in right now to the training session, you can actually see a cool, interesting cutscene that gives you a little bit more context about what is going on in the world of Halo Infinite and what's going on with these Spartans. So if they did that, I would be all in. But I want to hear your thoughts. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and hit that subscribe button, hit that bell before you miss out on the next video. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I do appreciate it. If you want to become a member, memberships are turned on. Thank you so much to all of the members. If you want to become a member, you click that join button right down there at the bottom. Ding, there it is. All right. I'll catch you for the next one. Bye for now, everybody.